next issue I'm looking at is Major X, written by and drawn by Rob Liefeld. So Rob, for those of you who don't know the deal with Rob Liefeld, he was like this really big comic guy in the 90s, especially on X-Men, and a lot of people make fun of him for his art. They say that he draws his characters too big and he can't draw feet. There's this one image everyone likes to make fun of him where there's this image of Captain America and his like body is protruding so far out it's ridiculous. And yeah, so Rob is doing this Major X comic and, tying into the X-Men world. And I guess this is a sort of a character he would have introduced, 10, 15 years ago when he was doing the X-Men, but he moved over to Image, so he didn't get around to it. So now he's finally going to show it off. Let's dive into the story in this one. There's this future world that's also like a parallel dimension, and that's where this Major X is from. And he sort of comes to the main Marvel universe, and he's with this grayed out beast, Hank McCoy, but he's like gray. And then there's also this other character called Dreadpool, and it's like a shoulder padded Deadpool. And this Major X, he comes from this timeline where Wolverine is dead, and he has a sword made out of Wolverine's bones, which I thought was pretty cool. So that's how he has an adamantium sword. That was pretty cool. I'm not so sure where this story is taking place because there's an Old Man Cable here, and Old Man Cable is sort of dead right now in the main Marvel continuity. So it's weird that he's sort of alive again here. So yeah, this Major X and all these characters, they're fighting Old Cable, Wolverine, Domino, and regular Deadpool. And they're sort of mixing it up. Liefeld, he's trying to do a couple of jokes, but they just don't really land so much with Deadpool and Dreadpool. And the sort of big reveal at the end of this issue is that this Major X character, he's actually Alexander Nathaniel Summers. So he is the son of Cable or the grandson of Scott Summers. And yeah. Now, one thing I feel is that, do we really need to be adding another person to the Scott Summers family tree that crosses parallel alternate dimensions? There's too many family members in there, man. And yeah, I thought the art was not that great. I don't know. I don't love Rob Liefeld's art. I didn't really dig the story. I didn't think this was great. I didn't love it. But I mean, you get to see the idea of this adamantium sword made of Wolverine's bones. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. I didn't really dig it.